Welcome back to Who Died Today US, the channel where we remember and honor the lives of those we've lost. From Hollywood stars to music legends and historic figures, we pay tribute to the legacies they left behind. If you want to keep their memories alive with us, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a story.
Jonathan Haze, who passed away at 95, left an enduring legacy in American cinema, most famously as Seymour Krelborn in the original The Little Shop of Horrors. With a career defined by his roles in B-movies and horror flicks, Haze became an unforgettable figure in the world of cult classics, earning his place as a beloved icon of the genre. His portrayal of Seymour, the hapless flower shop assistant who discovers his plant's insatiable thirst for blood, brought a quirky humanity to the outlandish film, making it a timeless classic that later inspired a remake and a musical. Born Jack Aaron Schachter on April 1, 1929 in Pittsburgh, Haze began his journey in show business as a stage manager for legendary performers like Josephine Baker. His career took a pivotal turn when he moved to Los Angeles, where an encounter with filmmaker Roger Corman changed his life. Corman, impressed by Haze's versatility and enthusiasm, cast him in his first role in Monster from the Ocean Floor, and continued to work with him on numerous projects, solidifying Haze as a core member of Corman's film family. Over the years, Haze acted in more than 20 films for Corman, including Stakeout on Dope Street, Not of This Earth, Day the World Ended, and The Terror. Haze's unique appearance and adaptable acting style allowed him to take on an impressive variety of roles, from bartenders and pickpockets to cowboys and space creatures. Known for his boyish good looks and chameleon-like transformation ability, he brought charm and depth to characters who might have otherwise been written off as B-movie oddballs. His colleagues admired his professionalism and his commitment to every project, no matter how small or unusual the role. Outside of acting, Haze worked behind the scenes, writing the screenplay for Invasion of the Star Creatures and serving as a production manager and producer on other films. Haze's unique career path and indomitable spirit left an indelible mark on the film industry and a legacy of creativity and dedication. He is survived by his daughters Rebecca and Dee Dee, his grandchildren Andre, Rocco, and Ruby, and his great-grandson Sonny. Quincy Jones, an unparalleled force in music, television, and film, passed away at the age of 91. Jones's impact on American culture is monumental, from producing Michael Jackson's Thriller, the best-selling album of all time, to composing scores for landmark films like In the Heat of the Night and pioneering television with shows like The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. His family confirmed his peaceful passing at his Bel Air home, surrounded by loved ones, marking the end of a remarkable 70-year career that spanned music, film, social advocacy, and entertainment production. Born Quincy Delight Jones Jr. in Chicago on March 14, 1933, Jones grew up in the challenging environment of Southside Chicago, where music offered him both refuge and purpose. Relocating to Seattle in his teenage years, he found inspiration in Ray Charles and went on to study at Berklee College of Music. His career took flight as a trumpeter and arranger for jazz legends Lionel Hampton, Dinah Washington, and Ray Charles, but his influence would quickly transcend jazz alone. In the 1960s, Jones broke racial barriers in Hollywood, scoring influential films like The Pawnbroker, and in the 1980s, he united some of the world's greatest artists for We Are the World, raising millions for Ethiopian famine relief. Jones's accomplishments are unparalleled: 28 Grammy Awards out of 80 nominations, an Emmy, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction, the Jean Hersholt Humanitarian Award, and the Grammy Legend Award. His work on The Color Purple, 1985, earned him 3 Oscar nominations, and he was recognized for producing Off the Wall, Thriller, and Bad, which remain benchmarks of pop music. As a producer, he was instrumental in bringing forward talent like Leslie Gore and nurturing artists including Will Smith through the hit show The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Beyond entertainment, Jones was a dedicated philanthropist, supporting causes like Martin Luther King Jr.'s work, founding the Listen Up Foundation, and using his influence to champion equality and humanitarian aid. Quincy Jones's legacy is one of artistry, resilience, and profound cultural contribution. He is survived by his children, including actress Rashida Jones, and leaves behind an enduring influence that resonates with fans and creators worldwide. Alan Rachins, who passed away at the age of 82 from heart failure, was a multifaceted actor best remembered for his roles on L.A. Law and Dharma and Greg, two television classics where he demonstrated his unique range and charm. His wife, actress Joanna Frank, shared the news of his passing, noting his peaceful departure in his sleep at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center. Rachins' long and varied career showcased his adaptability, from portraying the buttoned-up Douglas Brackman Jr., a comedic yet irascible lawyer on L.A. Law, to playing Larry Finkelstein, the free-spirited hippie father on Dharma and Greg. Born in Cambridge, Massachusetts, on October 3, 1942, Alan Leonard Rachins grew up in Boston. Despite a challenging start, losing his mother at a young age, he pursued higher education at the Wharton School before shifting his focus to acting in New York. His Broadway debut in After the Rain in 1967 was just the beginning of his theatrical journey. He would later make a memorable appearance in Oh Calcutta, a provocative musical revue, earning him both critical attention and personal anecdotes that became a lasting part of his story. Rachins' work on L.A. Law, created by his brother-in-law Stephen Bochco, brought him considerable acclaim, including Emmy and Golden Globe nominations. Over 8 seasons, he brought life to Brackman's complexity, balancing humor with a sharp edge that resonated with audiences and elevated the character from a typical penny pincher to an unforgettable TV personality. Transitioning from L.A. Law, he embraced the sitcom format as Larry on Dharma and Greg, delivering humor and wisdom as a countercultural patriarch. Rachins was not only a talented actor but also an experienced screenwriter and director, having studied at AFI and worked on projects like The Missouri Breaks. His career saw continued success with roles in Showgirls, Rizzoli and Isles, and various TV appearances. Survived by his wife and son Robert, Alan Rachins leaves a legacy of dedication and adaptability, remembered fondly by his fans and cherished in the annals of television history. His contribution to both drama and comedy in television will be celebrated for years to come. Terry Garr, who passed away at the age of 79, charmed audiences with her talent, wit, and an unforgettable sense of humor. Known for her roles in iconic films like Young Frankenstein and Tootsie, Garr's captivating performances, often infused with a sweet comedic edge, earned her a place as a beloved figure in Hollywood. After a remarkable career, Garr faced challenges with multiple sclerosis, a diagnosis she courageously shared in 2002, showcasing her resilience and determination. Born on December 11, 1944, in Lakewood, Ohio, Garr began her career as a dancer, working with legends like Elvis Presley in various 1960s musicals. This early foundation in dance paved the way for her transition into acting, where her talent quickly became evident. Her breakthrough role came in 1974, portraying the endearing Inga in Young Frankenstein, directed by Mel Brooks. Her portrayal of the quirky, lovable lab assistant captivated audiences and set the stage for future success. In Tootsie, Garr took on the role of Sandy Lester, the slightly neurotic actress who shares an intense friendship with Dustin Hoffman's character. This role earned her an Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actress and solidified her reputation as a comedic powerhouse with emotional depth. Throughout the 1970s and 1980s, Garr appeared in a series of successful films, including Close Encounters of the Third Kind, Oh God, Zranya Mom. Her versatility allowed her to shine in both comedic and dramatic roles, each performance adding a unique charm that became her signature. Beyond film, she appeared in popular TV shows like Friends and The Sonny and Cher Comedy Hour, as well as several memorable hosting stints on Saturday Night Live. Despite health challenges, Garr remained active in advocacy, especially for the National Multiple Sclerosis Society, championing awareness and support for those affected by the condition. Her legacy as an actress and advocate continues to inspire, leaving a lasting impact on both Hollywood and the world of health activism. Terry Garr's unique talent and enduring spirit will be fondly remembered. David Harris, who passed away at the age of 75, was an actor known for his powerful portrayal of Cochise in the 1979 cult classic The Warriors. Harris's performance as the fierce yet charismatic gang member left an indelible mark on the film, which over time grew to be celebrated as a cult phenomenon with a devoted fan base worldwide. The movie's storyline, following a gang's perilous journey through New York City after being wrongfully accused of murder, became an iconic narrative of camaraderie and resilience, with Harris's Cochise standing out as a character of loyalty and strength. Born on June 18, 1949, in New York City, David Dominic Harris attended the High School of Performing Arts, where an insightful teacher encouraged him to explore acting. His initial foray into professional acting came with his role in the Emmy-nominated TV film Judge Horton and the Scottsboro Boys in 1976. Shortly thereafter, he shared the stage with Meryl Streep and John Lithgow in the play Secret Service. His turn in The Warriors a few years later marked his career, as his character's look, complete with a turquoise necklace and headband, became instantly recognizable. Harris continued to work in film and television throughout the 1980s and beyond, appearing in movies such as Brubaker, 1980, A Soldier's Story, 1984, and James White, 2015. On television, he took on diverse roles in series including Law and Order, ER, and NYPD Blue. His work demonstrated a versatility that resonated with audiences, further solidifying his place in Hollywood's landscape. Reflecting on his enduring connection with The Warriors, Harris noted how fans recognized him worldwide, recalling with pride how the film's legacy endured. His recent tribute by Lin-Manuel Miranda speaks to his impact on popular culture, as well as his kindness and commitment to his craft. Harris is survived by his daughter Davina, his sister, mother, 3 siblings, and 2 grandchildren. Phil Lesh, who passed away at the age of 84, was a founding member and bassist for the Grateful Dead, a band that not only pioneered the jam band movement, but also became a cultural touchstone for generations. Lesh's bass playing, deeply influenced by his background in classical and jazz, was transformative, establishing him as one of the most inventive bassists in rock music. His melodic approach to the bass elevated the Grateful Dead's sound, allowing it to transcend typical rock conventions with an improvisational, almost symphonic quality that became integral to the band's unique and enduring style. Born in Berkeley, California in 1940, Lesh initially pursued the trumpet and studied avant-garde music, which laid the groundwork for his boundary-pushing approach. He joined forces with Jerry Garcia and Company in 1962, eventually becoming part of the Grateful Dead's core lineup when the band officially formed in 1965. Though initially unfamiliar with the bass, Lesh quickly honed his craft, imbuing his playing with a musical depth that would become essential to the Dead's live performances and recordings. Among his contributions to the band's discography, the heartfelt Box of Rain, written for his ailing father, remains a fan favorite and was poignantly chosen as the final song performed with Garcia in 1995. Throughout his career, Lesh's dedication to live music over studio recordings was clear. He founded Phil Lesh and Friends in 1999 to continue exploring and reinterpreting the Grateful Dead's catalog, and later co-founded Further with Bob Weir. He also performed at the band's 50th anniversary celebration, Fare Thee Well, marking a momentous occasion for fans worldwide. Renowned by Bass Player magazine as one of the greatest bassists of all time, Lesh's influence reached far beyond the Dead's devoted Deadhead following. His music fostered a sense of community and freedom, creating spaces where countless fans could gather, celebrate, and find connection. His legacy, steeped in a spirit of musical exploration and innovation, will remain alive in the hearts of fans and musicians alike. Lesh leaves behind an enduring imprint on the world of music and a legacy of love and creativity that will continue to inspire for generations. DJ Clark Kent, who passed away at the age of 58 after a courageous 3-year battle with colon cancer, was a highly influential hip-hop record producer, DJ and tastemaker whose beats and artistry have left an indelible mark on the genre. Known for his collaborations with hip-hop legends, Kent worked alongside icons like Jay-Z, the notorious B.I.G., Mariah Carey, and Kanye West, crafting timeless tracks that became defining sounds for each artist and era. With production credits on Jay-Z's Brooklyn's Finest, Biggie's Sky's the Limit, and Junior Mafia's Players Anthem, he was instrumental in shaping the golden age of hip-hop, especially in his hometown of Brooklyn. Born Rodolfo Franklin in Brooklyn, New York, Kent was introduced to the art of DJing in his youth and rose to become a master of turntablism and beat production. He carved out a unique path, drawing in listeners with his understanding of rhythm and soul, creating beats that resonated on both the street and the stage. Beyond the music, Kent was a central figure in the hip-hop community, known for his integrity and dedication to preserving the culture. His contributions went beyond producing tracks, as he championed authenticity in the genre and mentored countless young artists, influencing future generations. His impact will soon be chronicled in the upcoming documentary, God's Favorite DJ: The Story of DJ Clark Kent, directed by Angie Martinez. Kent expressed gratitude for Martinez's dedication to telling his story, celebrating the legacy of hip-hop's heroes and the art form's resilience. Kent's legacy lives on in the songs that defined a generation, inspiring those who knew him and countless fans who felt his beats. Remembered as a rare gem of hip-hop culture, he leaves behind his wife, Kesha, daughter Cabraya, son Antonio, and an immense body of work that will keep his spirit alive in music. Jack Jones, who passed away at the age of 86 after a 2-year battle with leukemia, was a beloved Grammy-winning crooner who brought his smooth vocals and charm to audiences worldwide for over 7 decades. Known for hits like Wives and Lovers, The Impossible Dream, and the iconic Love Boat theme, Jones's music became a soundtrack for romance and nostalgia. His rendition of Lollipops and Roses earned him his first Grammy in 1962, establishing him as one of the premier vocalists of his era. His father, Alan Jones, was also a prominent tenor, and his mother, Irene Hervey, a well-regarded actress, creating a legacy of talent that Jack would carry forward. Born John Allen Jones on January 14, 1938 in Los Angeles, Jones was raised in an environment rich with performance and music. His first recording contract came with Capitol Records in 1959, and he soon found success with Cap Records, where his smooth baritone voice shone in ballads that became timeless standards. His second Grammy came in 1964 for Wives and Lovers, a song that, though later controversial, marked a milestone in his career. His work on the Love Boat theme song introduced him to a new generation and added to his status as a pop culture icon, making his voice synonymous with the theme of adventure and romance. Jones's career spanned Broadway, film soundtracks, and television cameos, where he was often called upon to represent that breezy lounge singer style of the 60s. His enduring popularity was evident through frequent headlining shows in Las Vegas and over 50 albums, where he continued to perform well into his 80s, captivating audiences with his warmth and charisma. In his personal life, Jones was married 6 times, finding joy in his family, including his wife Eleonora, his daughters, and grandchildren. His legacy as a vocalist and entertainer endures, a testament to a career that brought laughter, romance, and a touch of glamour to countless fans. He leaves behind a voice that will forever echo in American music history. Ron Ely, who passed away at the age of 86, captivated audiences as television's first Tarzan, embodying the rugged hero with authenticity and physicality that made him an icon of adventure. Born on June 21, 1938 in Hereford, Texas, Ely brought his tall, blue-eyed charm to Hollywood, where he became synonymous with strength and resilience on screen. Ely's casting in Tarzan was fortuitous. He took the role after former NFL player Mike Henry stepped down, and Ely's dedication saw him performing his own stunts throughout the show's 57-episode run, filmed across locations in Brazil, Central America, and Mexico. His commitment left a physical toll, yet his memorable portrayal earned him a lasting legacy in television history. Beyond Tarzan, Ely took on the role of Doc Savage in Doc Savage, The Man of Bronze, 1975, portraying yet another classic hero with energy and zeal. His career spanned more than action roles. He hosted the Miss America pageant in the early 1980s and presented Face the Music, displaying his versatility and charm across entertainment genres. Ely also had roles in a range of television shows, including Sea Hunt, The Love Boat, Fantasy Island, Wonder Woman, and L.A. Law, continually broadening his presence and influence on the small screen. Throughout his life, Ely was a dedicated family man and later explored his talents as a writer, penning 2 novels centered around private investigator Jake Sands. His daughter, Kirsten, described him as a true hero, a man who inspired those around him with his positive energy and gentle strength. His journey, marked by resilience and dedication to his craft, remains a testament to a powerful legacy in Hollywood. Linda Obst, who passed away at 74 after a battle with COPD, was a transformative force in Hollywood, renowned for producing a slate of enduring films and fiercely championing women's voices in the industry. With an unparalleled instinct for storytelling, Obst brought to life iconic films like Flashdance, Sleepless in Seattle, The Fisher King, Contact, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, and Interstellar. Her intuitive intelligence, dedication, and audience-first approach reshaped American cinema, creating timeless, emotionally resonant stories that captivated millions. Born in Harrison, New York, and educated in philosophy at Pomona College, Obst found her way to Hollywood through her editorial work with the New York Times Magazine, and later with legendary producers Peter Guber and David Geffen. Her tenacity and commitment to quality saw her producing and co-producing over 24 films and shows, including the long-awaited adaptation of The Hot Zone. Her time in the industry also saw Obst supporting and elevating other women, inspiring future generations to embrace roles of leadership and influence within Hollywood. Beyond her film credits, Obst was a wordsmith who authored 2 well-regarded books, Hello, He Lied, and Sleepless in Hollywood, offering candid insight into Hollywood's inner workings. Known for her forthright spirit and powerful presence, Obst remained grounded by her family. Her son, Ollie, described her as not only a trailblazer, but a loving mother and grandmother whose influence extended far beyond film. Linda Obst leaves behind an indelible legacy of creativity, resilience, and mentorship, celebrated by friends, family, and an industry forever enriched by her presence. Michael Newman, who passed away at 67 after a courageous battle with Parkinson's disease, was not only a beloved figure on Baywatch, but a true-life lifeguard who brought authenticity and skill to the role. Newman's presence on the show, which spanned a decade and 109 episodes, showcased his passion and expertise in life-saving, making him a cherished cast member alongside David Hasselhoff and Jeremy Jackson. His role as Newmy was not just a performance. It was an extension of his real-life dedication to safeguarding lives along the Los Angeles coast, a career he continued even during Baywatch's production. Born in San Francisco on April 26, 1957, Newman was raised in Los Angeles, where he began his lifeguard training at just 10 years old. He later starred on swim teams at Santa Monica City College and UC Santa Barbara and built a lifeguard career spanning over 2 decades. Newman's introduction to Baywatch came through a promotional teaser that co-creator Greg Bonin invited him to participate in due to his experience and look. Initially a stuntman and technical advisor, Newman's invaluable contributions led to a regular on-screen role, transforming him from a behind-the-scenes talent into a fan favorite. Newman's tenure on Baywatch saw him performing challenging water stunts, offering rescue scene insights, and eventually earning a spot in the opening credits. Though his career was later marked by a Parkinson's diagnosis at 50, Newman's determination shone through as he maintained a rigorous exercise regimen and focused on family, leaving behind his wife of 37 years, Sarah, his children, Chris and Emily, and his granddaughter, Charlie June. Through his work on Baywatch, Newman helped define an era of television that captivated audiences worldwide, and his legacy endures both in his contributions to entertainment and his real-life heroism as a lifeguard. Mimi Hines, who passed away at the age of 91 from natural causes, leaves behind a legacy of warmth, humor, and talent that shone brightly on stage and screen. Known best for stepping into the iconic role of Fanny Brice in Broadway's Funny Girl, after Barbra Streisand, Hines captivated audiences with her radiant charm and comedic timing. Her tenure in Funny Girl, beginning in 1965 and continuing through the show's final performance in 1967, showcased her vibrant voice and magnetic stage presence, earning her a special place in Broadway history. Hines once noted that following a star like Streisand was reassuring, saying, "It's always easier to follow a good actress than a bad one." Born in Vancouver, Canada, on July 17, 1933, Hines discovered her passion early, performing in nightclubs by the age of 12. Her career truly took flight when she teamed up with actor-comic Phil Ford, her husband from 1954 to 1972. As the duo Ford and Hines, they became a celebrated act, gracing shows like The Tonight Show, The Ed Sullivan Show, and The Hollywood Palace. Their partnership in comedy was a lively blend of music and humor that charmed audiences across the U.S. and Europe, bringing Hines into the limelight and onto a path toward her Broadway success. Beyond Funny Girl, Hines delighted audiences in numerous stage productions, from I Do, and Hello, Dolly to Grease and 70 Girls 70. Her talents extended to television, with memorable guest roles on shows like Frasier and Love American Style, and she recorded albums throughout her career, the first of which was released in 1958. Hines's legacy, which spans theater, television, and music, will be celebrated at an upcoming Palm Springs Walk of Stars ceremony, honoring her and Ford with a commemorative star. Known for her mischievous sprite personality and as a champion of musical comedy, Mimi Hines will be remembered not only for her gifts as an entertainer, but for her unwavering spirit and the joy she brought to every performance. Mitsie Gainer, who passed away at the age of 93 from natural causes, was a dazzling force in Hollywood and beyond, enchanting audiences through film, television, and live performances. With a career that spanned decades, Gainer shone in classic movie musicals such as South Pacific, where her iconic role as Nellie Forbush brought audiences memorable songs like I'm Gonna Wash That Man Right Out of My Hair. Her vivacious presence and undeniable talent quickly made her a staple in musicals, including There's No Business Like Show Business, alongside Marilyn Monroe, and Anything Goes, with Bing Crosby. Born Francesca Marlene de Sagni von Gerber in Chicago on September 4, 1931, Gainer began dancing at a young age, leading to an early start in theater. She moved to Hollywood in her teens, where studio heads took notice, setting her on a path to stardom. Her breakthrough role in South Pacific solidified her status, and she continued to thrive with show-stopping numbers in films like The Joker is Wild and The Birds and the Bees. After stepping away from films in the 1960s, Gainer turned her sights to Las Vegas, where she became a headliner known for her electrifying performances, often wearing custom-made outfits by the legendary Bob Mackie. In addition to live shows, Gainer captivated television audiences through her Emmy-winning CBS specials, beginning with Mitzi and 100 Guys. Her unique blend of wit, humor, and energy endeared her to viewers and cemented her place in entertainment history. Gainer's charisma and commitment to her craft earned her lasting admiration from fans worldwide. She was recognized with numerous accolades, including a Legacy Award from the Cinecon Classic Film Festival in 2022. Remembered for her lively spirit, impeccable timing, and contribution to Hollywood's golden age of musicals, Gainer's legacy lives on, her performances continuing to inspire and entertain across generations. Liam Payne, who passed away at the age of 31, captivated the world with his talent, charm, and indelible contributions to pop music as a former member of One Direction. Payne tragically died after a fall from a hotel balcony in Buenos Aires, Argentina, where he had been in town supporting his friend and former bandmate. Born on August 29, 1993, in Wolverhampton, England, Payne's journey to stardom began with his 2010 audition on The X Factor, where his vocal ability earned him a spot in the newly formed boy band One Direction. Alongside Harry Styles, Niall Horan, Louis Tomlinson, and Zayn Malik, he became part of a global phenomenon. Although they didn't win the competition, One Direction became one of the best-selling boy bands of all time, producing hits like What Makes You Beautiful and Story of My Life. After the band's hiatus in 2016, Payne embarked on a solo career, signing with Capitol Records UK and debuting with Strip That Down, a chart-topping collaboration with Quavo. His solo work showcased his distinct voice and versatility, with tracks like For You and Get Low achieving considerable commercial success and amassing millions of streams. Payne continued to release music, including his 2019 album LP1 and recent singles, demonstrating a commitment to his craft even amid challenges. Payne's life offstage was marked by personal trials and efforts toward self-improvement. He openly shared his journey to sobriety, a courageous admission that reflected his desire to become a better father to his son, Bear Gray Payne. His recent struggles and candid reflections highlighted his resilience and search for balance, endearing him to fans who admired his honesty. Known for his dynamic performances, Payne's musical legacy will endure, both as part of One Direction and as a solo artist. His passing leaves a void in the music world, and he will be remembered for his contributions to pop culture and the joy he brought to fans worldwide. Lynn Marta, who passed away at the age of 78, was a beloved actress and singer whose talent brought life to numerous roles across television and film. Known for her warm presence and versatility, Marta's career spanned over 5 decades, showcasing her remarkable ability to adapt to varied characters and genres. Her first role was on Gidget in 1966, and this appearance marked the beginning of a prolific journey in television, with a special knack for guest appearances on popular series of the time. As a staple on shows like Love, American Style, The FBI, Starsky and Hutch, Charlie's Angels, and The Rockford Files, Marta became a familiar face to audiences who came to appreciate her for the unique charm and sincerity she brought to each role. Fans will fondly remember her from her recurring appearances on Starsky and Hutch, where she played different characters with ease, often alongside then-partner David Soul. Her gift for portraying diverse roles made her a go-to actress in episodic television, appearing in everything from dramas like ER and Law and Order to classic series such as Marcus Welby, MD, Kojak, and Gunsmoke. Marta's talents were also recognized in the world of soap operas, with memorable performances on The Young and the Restless, Days of Our Lives, and Passions, where she brought her characteristic passion and depth to each storyline. Beyond acting, Marta's musical talents were featured on the syndicated Lloyd Thaxton Show, where she shared her love of performance with audiences everywhere. Born on October 30, 1945, in Somerville, New Jersey, Marta grew up with a deep appreciation for her Italian-American heritage and close family values, which influenced her resilient, grounded approach to her career. Her life was also marked by her close connection to significant moments in Hollywood history, including her relationship with David Soul during his Starsky and Hutch years and her involvement as a witness in the tragic 1989 incident involving actress Rebecca Schaeffer. Lynn Marta's legacy is that of a dedicated actress who left an indelible mark on television's golden age, charming audiences with her presence and winning roles across genres. Her passing leaves a void in the hearts of those who knew her work and cherished her contributions to the screen. Gary Graham, who passed away at the age of 73 from cardiac arrest, was a beloved actor whose versatility and dedication to his craft left an indelible mark on both television and film. With a career spanning over 5 decades, Graham brought a unique blend of intensity and charisma to every role, captivating audiences across genres. Best known for his role as Detective Matthew Sykes in the sci-fi series Alien Nation and its subsequent films, Graham's portrayal of a cop navigating a world where aliens and humans coexist showcased his talent for bringing depth and relatability to complex characters. A native of Long Beach, California, Graham began his acting career in the late 1970s, quickly building a reputation for his memorable performances. From playing a hitman opposite Bruce Willis in Moonlighting to his early roles in the CBS miniseries Scruples, he displayed a knack for taking on diverse roles that highlighted his range. He appeared in over 40 films and took on more than 38 television roles, making a mark with his dynamic screen presence. In the Star Trek universe, Graham's portrayal of Ambassador Sovol, the Vulcan representative to Earth in Star Trek, Enterprise, remains one of his most beloved roles. His nuanced performance as the stoic yet thoughtful Sovol earned him a devoted following, and he reprised the role in several fan productions, including Star Trek, Axanar, demonstrating his dedication to both his character and Star Trek fans. His brief but memorable appearance as Tanis in Star Trek, Voyager also showcased his adaptability within the franchise's beloved lore. Beyond acting, Graham was a talented musician, performing in bands like the Gary Graham Band and the Sons of Kirk. He further showcased his creativity as a writer and director, making his directorial debut with interviews in 2008. Graham also ventured into web-based work, appearing in The Jace Hall Show and the web series Universal Dead, embracing new media with his usual enthusiasm. Graham's contributions extended beyond entertainment, as he also wrote articles for Breitbart News, sharing his insights and perspectives. His multifaceted career and his passion for creativity in all its forms made him a beloved figure in Hollywood and beyond. His legacy is one of dedication, talent, and a commitment to bringing memorable characters to life, forever cherished by his fans and loved ones. Anouk Aimée, who passed away at the age of 92, was an icon of French and international cinema, gracing the screen with an ethereal beauty and enigmatic charm that captivated audiences for over 7 decades. Beginning her career at just 14, Aimée went on to star in 70 films, working with some of cinema's most revered directors, including Federico Fellini, Jacques Demy, and Claude Lelouch. Her breakthrough roles in films such as La Dolce Vita and 8½ not only made her a household name in European cinema, but also established her as a symbol of sophisticated, melancholic beauty. Known for her striking looks and magnetic screen presence, Aimée brought a depth of feeling to her portrayals, often embodying complex, introspective women. Her role as Anne in A Man and a Woman, directed by Claude Lelouch, garnered her global acclaim, winning her the Golden Globe and BAFTA awards, along with an Academy Award nomination. The film's tender, introspective romance, underscored by Aimée's nuanced performance, reignited the genre of on-screen romance in an era marked by modernist skepticism. For many, her delicate balance of vulnerability and inner strength in the film redefined the modern cinematic femme fatale. Aimée's collaboration with Fellini on La Dolce Vita and 8½ positioned her as a muse for Italian cinema's exploration of existential and emotional ennui. Film historians have often described her screen presence as mysterious and haunting, qualities that made her a natural fit for roles that explored the depths of human emotion and experience. Her performances resonated with audiences and inspired icons like Patti Smith, whose admiration for Aimée's artistry reflects her cultural influence. Beyond the accolades, which included the prestigious César Honorary Award and the Berlin International Film Festival's Honorary Golden Bear, Aimée's impact extended into the hearts of audiences worldwide. She was celebrated as the left bank's most beautiful resident, leaving an impression of timeless allure that stayed with audiences long after the credits rolled. Her legacy is one of artistic integrity and elegance, as she brought sensitivity and subtlety to her roles, capturing the beauty and complexity of the human spirit. Anouk Aimée will forever be remembered as a luminary of world cinema, a beloved actress whose legacy transcends borders and generations, inspiring future artists and continuing to live on through her unforgettable performances. Jon Landau, who passed away at the age of 63, left an indelible mark on the film industry as a visionary producer and driving force behind some of cinema's greatest spectacles. Known for his close collaborations with director James Cameron, Landau was celebrated for his work on Titanic, Avatar, and Avatar: The Way of Water, 3 of the 4 highest-grossing films of all time as of 2024. His impact, both creatively and commercially, redefined blockbuster filmmaking. Landau's journey began in New York City, where he was born into a family steeped in the arts and entertainment world. His father, Ely A. Landau, was a respected studio executive and producer, while his mother, Edie, was also a producer. He carried on their legacy with his own creative pursuits, honing his passion for cinema at the USC School of Cinematic Arts. Throughout the 1990s, Landau served as the executive vice president of feature film production at 20th Century Fox, where he first crossed paths with Cameron while overseeing True Lies. Recognizing Landau's talent, Cameron brought him on board at Lightstorm, a decision that would lead to one of the most fruitful partnerships in Hollywood. Landau's work on Titanic garnered him an Academy Award for Best Picture and cemented his reputation as a master of grand storytelling. The film, which blended romance, drama, and disaster, struck a chord with audiences worldwide, reaching unprecedented box office success and crossing the $1 billion mark, a first in cinematic history. With Avatar in 2009, Landau and Cameron once again raised the bar, setting a new standard in science fiction with groundbreaking visuals and environmental themes that resonated deeply with audiences. The film's unparalleled $2.92 billion box office take secured Landau's place among the industry's most successful producers. His expertise and commitment to immersive, expansive storytelling continued with Avatar: The Way of Water, cementing his legacy in the history of cinematic milestones. Beyond his career, Landau was a family man, married to his wife Julie for nearly 4 decades, and together they raised 2 sons. His contributions to the cinematic world extended beyond just production. He was, as Cameron poignantly stated, the heart of the Avatar family and an irreplaceable presence in the lives of his colleagues and loved ones. Jon Landau will be remembered not only for his cinematic achievements, but for his role as a compassionate leader and collaborator whose influence helped shape the modern blockbuster. His legacy of passion and excellence will inspire generations of filmmakers and viewers alike. Breaking news. News 1. Dolly Parton has no plans to slow down as she gears up for her latest album release. Dolly Parton and Family, Smoky Mountain DNA, Family, Faith, and Fables, dropping on November 15. Amid recent speculation about retirement, the 78-year-old country legend is setting the record straight. "Oh my lord, I can't retire," she told The Guardian. "I've dreamed myself into a corner. Every dream spins off into something else." The Jolene singer also clarified her touring plans, dispelling rumors that she was stepping away from the stage. "It's misinformation that I'm not touring anymore. I just don't go on the long overseas tours. My husband's older, and I want to be with him more." Sharing her positivity secrets, Parton emphasized the importance of gratitude and resilience. "You have to work at being happy. If things aren't great, I try to make them better instead of letting them pull me down." She continued, "I try to have a good attitude, be grateful, and look for spiritual strength." As her new album approaches, Parton's uplifting spirit shines, proving she's here to stay, bringing joy and inspiration to her fans. News 2. James Van Der Beek, known for his roles in Dawson's Creek and Varsity Blues, recently revealed his diagnosis of colorectal cancer, but he's facing it with optimism. Van Der Beek, 47, shared that he's been privately handling the diagnosis, supported by his wife Kimberly and their 6 children. "There's reason for optimism, and I'm feeling good," he said, adding that his treatment is underway. Despite his diagnosis, Beek remains active, recently appearing in Walker and set to star in Sidelined, The QB and Me, a Tubi film releasing on November 29th. In addition, he'll participate in The Real Full Monty this December, a special where male celebrities raise awareness for prostate, testicular, and colorectal cancer. Beek recently took time to focus on family, sharing highlights from a trip to Egypt, which he described as a magical experience that left him recharged. Through his journey, he remains positive, expressing gratitude for his family's love and support as he takes each day in stride.